So next is for substitute function, which is basically used to replace the data with the given value that you write in the column. So let me go back to my another column which I want to use for the substitute. So in this case, what we're going to do, okay, I can use the F column only for this particular thing. So let's use that. So I say that function that is equal to substitute, and if you see, the function has automatically come, so it will come, and the bracket has also come. Now this says the text comma the old text comma the new text and the instance number that we want to have for this particular function. So in F1 I have this particular word, that I want to be checked, and in that particular word I want to replace this particular letter with maybe, I write G. Oh, I have to write G in quotes, so I write this. And then, so it may happen that there are multiple A's in a particular word or multiple letters in the particular word. So I can actually define, the instance up to which that substitution has to be made, right? So I just do it. Let me do it one with one, and then I close the bracket. Let me just check the function once more time. Equal to substitute bracket F1, which is having this particular text, and I say comma colon, no, not the colon, the double quote, the A letter, and then I have the other letter which I want to be there, and then I've written the instance number. And now let me press enter to see what result I get. And if you see that A letter has been replaced with G, right? Now if I just write another thing, let me write over here one, like this, or maybe, let me write more A's just to experiment what I get. So now in this case I want to do the same thing, but I want to see, what happens if I have multiple letters of same type in the word. So I have the bracket and the function with me, and I'm going to give F2 now, and then comma, and I want to replace this A again because I want this to be replaced with maybe any, you can say H. Oh, it has to come in the double quotes, right? And then I write the instance also. If I write, say, only two, let me just see what happens if I just give two. There are more A's, more than two, but I just want to see what happens if I give two, and I'll do for more as well. So we have equal to substitute bracket, we have F2 where the data is stored, we have comma, and in the quotes we have the letter and the other letter and then the instance number. Now let me press enter, and let me see what I get and see what it has done. It has only replaced the second position where A was. So I don't want to replace all A's, but I only want to replace the A which is at the second position. In a similar manner, if I want to write, say, let me just write 4 over here, and you will see the same H which was in the second position has gone to the fourth position. So instance number is nothing, but it will actually tell you at which position, where you have the same letter maybe, you want to replace that with the letter that you have mentioned in the function. Right, so if I mention there are certain do's and don'ts with the substitute as well, like we had in the repeat. Remember, repeat, if I give you 0, they will not give me any result. If I write minus number, they will not give me any result. If I write a number which is more than the limit defined by the Excel, and it's going to give me error there also. So if I do the same here, let me just try doing that, and I say substitute, and I double click on that, and I will say that let me work with now F1, and then okay, can I'll just experiment whether I can replace the whole word or not. So here I've given whole F1, and let me write this with the Y. It is asking me why I'm doing that, but that's okay. I don't have to tell. So let's see what happens. And okay, Y is not there. I don't know why. I believe. Y is not there. So okay, so let me do it again. Okay, so we go back to our original function. We say it's equal to, I say the address where my uh, text is. I say, let me write. I actually want to try whether it replaces the whole word or not, and that is the reason I was giving that. So let me just try. So I say comma, and if I don't give any number, okay, no, I have to give something to replace. So if I do that, hey, I'm successful in my experiment. What it has given me, instead of giving me the whole word, it has given me just the T letter which I've written in the formula. And if you want to show the formulas, the shortcut is this, right? So I want to go back to my original screen. I press that one more time, and I go back and I can see what I entered. So repeat function can also replace the words we have just seen, and it can also replace individual letters in the word that you mention in the function. Likewise, if you give the instance over there, like we were giving a 5 and 2 and 0. If I give a minus number over here, it is going to give me the error, because minus number is something that it will not take. All right. Similarly, if I let me do one more experiment, and let me see what happens if I don't give any number at all. So I want to try that, and I say substitute and bracket, and I give the same f1 because. So now let me see what happens when I give another letter, but I do not give the instance number. So it's the function is same, substitute f1 where my data is stored. It's a comma, then I want to replace a with the j, and but I have not given any instance number over here. So you can see that it will actually give you the same result as you were getting with one. Now, if I write 2 over here, just as an example, I want to show that, then it will not give me any result because there is no, appearing for the second time. There is no A appearing for the second time, right? But if I do this for, this particular, this example that we did, A in that F2 was appearing for second time, third time, fourth time, and so on. So that's why it was giving me result for the instance number, which was more than one, and I was getting the result. All right. So I hope I'm pretty clear with the two functions, repeat and the substitute. Repeat will repeat your text by the instance number, by the number that you mention over there, and substitute will actually replace the text or the word with the other option that you give in the function. We can also replace very easily these the data with the special characters. For example, if I give the substitute and I want to use this same say f1, hey, f1 must be getting irritated from me because I'm using that again and again, but that's okay. I'm here to iterate f1. So substitute bracket f1, and then I say comma, and then okay, so in this case there is no special character. So first of all, I have to mention some special character over there which I want to replace with any. So let me just write this, and then I have this, and then I'm going to, and if you see, the same change has happened in the other cells which were using f1. You see that earlier this sign was at the rate sign was not coming, but since I changed f1, all the cells which were using f1, they have done the same change, right? So let me just do this with the special function. I just want to see whether it can change this f1 with the I want to change this, and this will again come in the double quote, and I want to change this with the maybe another special character, which is hash. It could be any character that it could be any special character that you can take to replace the other character in the data. So I want to check my function one more time, and then I want to go press enter. And this has given me a new text with the hash appearing two times, because in F1 this @ sign is appearing two times, right? So that was all about the substitute thing, and I'm going to go further with this